media. You know what to do. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Thanks. We got lots of stuff coming up. There he is. What's going on? How are folks doing? And if you are joining me today, let me just thank you. If you hit the like button today, thank you. And also, we had a few subscribers. Probably got about 10 subscribers over the weekend. So definitely to the subscribers, you get a. So big up and thank you to the subscribers. Thank you to anyone who's hit the like button. And I appreciate you for tuning in. So I know there's so many things out there to watch. And I'm just a guy. Just a guy. This is my thing, Say It With Your Legs Media. You see it up there on the screen. I'm pointing to the screen like you can see me pointing to the screen. But there it is up there. Yeah, right there. Say It With Your Legs Media, the spinning logo. This is the kits from 2020, I believe. 2020 or 2021. And I did these kits in conjunction with Major Motion Cycling in LA. And yeah, there it is. That's what's up. So I'm going to talk to you today about it's going to be quick. I'm going to be in and out. And basically, if you come in, please hit the like button. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for doing that. But really quickly, what I want to talk about really quickly is my project, or what I'm working towards, funding the future of cycling. So that's young people in cycling. So I'm hoping that this reaches a few people and it sees who needs to see this, sees it, and then we could just go from there. So I'm going to, excuse me. Yeah, that's what it is. I'm in the UK, I'm in London, it's crazy. It's not quite like winter's not coming yet, but this place is always just damp and cold. And that's also a reason why I have on my long sleeve jersey, so I can stay warm. So yeah, so let me just get on with it. Let me just go to my page I have set up. There we go. Come on, pop up. Whoa, I did say we weren't gonna play ball today. So basically, this is me. This is my hill. I have a website. I have a page. Say With Your Legs Media, and this is our vision, is to start an international youth cycling academy. And so far I've had the page up for about a year. I've raised £100. So here's the thing. Here's how it works. Here's how it's going to work. So YouTube is a very lucrative source of income if you get it right. If you get the subscribers, if you get the viewers, and YouTube can run the ads that they require to, so that they stay, they do the business that they require, and they can give you the platform that you have to do what you do. So basically, my whole plan is to be in Europe and basically do what I'm doing from the comfort of this seat, but actually to be at the races, to talk to the like Caribbean and African, and not just the Caribbean and African, but also the riders that you'll see in the big races doing a lot of work, or even on the smaller teams. Go and talk to these guys and talk to these riders, these guys and girls, and get the viewpoint of like how the race went and how just a different perspective, because we always see the top guys. We know about this. So I'm going to report on the results of the top guys when they finish, but most of my interaction will be with some just the peloton, just like so you can see and get to know who the other guys in the peloton are, who the other girls in the peloton are, the ones that do all of the work. So you saw Sepp Kuss this year do an amazing thing. Like he's usually in the background, right in behind Vingegaard and Roglic, but he got to be in the limelight. And I heard it's rumored, I didn't hear him say it, but it's rumored that he said, like, a reporter asked him if he wanted to do if he wanted to become like a GC contender, and he said, "No, this is a one-off," and he likes what he does. He likes, his role as a helper, as he's like the #1 super domestique in Europe. So basically, that is the plan, to be in Europe and to be covering all the races. And me being at the races is actually going to drive the YouTube and the subscribers up a lot faster, a lot quicker, because I'm going to be bringing content that no one else is going to bring you. So, and people want to see, people have favorite riders. People like all of these riders that are in the peloton have friends and family, and their friends and family want to see about these guys. So I'm going to do that. So that's what's going to drive the YouTube channel. So what, and then once the YouTube channel, Say It With Your Legs Media, is going and is a force inside of the industry, then that money that Say It With Your Legs Media drives, because once we start bringing in the adverts and the sponsors and the affiliates and stuff, then we can really bring in the money. And this is what's going to fund the Youth Academy. So plan number one is to get through next season, 2024. So when 2025 comes around, when the World Championships are in Rwanda, we are full on accredited, and we have full access. And then because like doing this, I'm going to be all over Europe, so I'll be able to tap into communities around Europe that also like have kids that want to aspire to do things. So it's not just I'm going to support my own, definitely, because it my people's, it's not something that in most of the villages, islands and stuff that is looked to as a career, and the kids that do it just happenstance upon it. So I want to like create that opportunity, but at the same time I'm going to be inside Europe, and the kids that are inside of Europe and stuff, and I see where I can help someone out, or someone can benefit from the program, I'm going to welcome them too. So it's not going to be just a one look type of academy. It's going to be there to bring through talent. So what we see here on the screen now, I have is some kids from Eritrea. Once I put this website page up, they like instantly started calling me, and they like were like reaching out to me. So what I would love to do, and what I know I'll be able to do once I get off in Europe, or even if for some miraculous whatever things start happening and kicking off and jumping off, and the YouTube channel just takes off before Christmas, then going into next year, I can not just fund myself, but I can actually start helping these kids out with equipment, with wheels, with tires, with kits and stuff. And most of the stuff that these kids have is stuff that was donated from other riders. Like the bikes are all given to them from someone else or passed down. So maybe 3 or 4 riders have used this same particular bike, which is nothing wrong with that, because you're saving the planet a little bit, because there's less wastage, going into the landfills, less metal going into the landfills. So that is the sole goal, and what I'm going to be targeting over the next few months. I'm really going to be pushing hard. You're going to see me a lot. Rather I have viewers than that. I'm going to be on here, and I'm going to be bringing you the content, and I'm this is my reason for bringing you the content. This is my reason. And yeah, these kids are important. So me coming up, when I got into cycling, the whole like the community, it wasn't very welcoming, and this was mainly in my own hometown, Bermuda. It just was not welcoming to like me, and just someone who was different, because at the time I was riding BMX, doing the BMX freestyle and everything, and I just was looked at like, people were like, what are you doing? You ride these little BMX bikes and you do all of the tricks and you're really good at that. You travel and you go to the competitions and stuff, and it was almost like people were saying like, this is not for you, so, but I gravitated towards the cycling, and I just really, really liked it. But the funny thing is, I was coerced into the cycling. So I worked at a bike store in New Jersey called Ridgewood Cycles, and I was the BMX pro there, basically the BMX pro mechanic. And anything BMX, I mean, the kids were bringing in like the most amazing BMX bikes, full carbon, titanium, all types of just really nice steel, just some amazing machines. And that was my job, just to take care of them and just make sure, like, cause carbon wasn't like really hitting just as yet. So it was like titanium was out. So titanium was the thing for the kids' bikes, and they were some amazing pieces of machines. So it was like alloy and titanium was the things that they were on. But while I was in this shop in Ridgewood, New Jersey, it was a big store. 5,000 square feet, and then upstairs and downstairs. And downstairs we had like it could hold up to 10 mechanics. I was the only one there just doing the BMX and just like, just making sure the BMXs were on point and all the kids were on point. And all the other guys there were like roadies and stuff, and all the roadies would come in, because they do the weekend group rides and everything. And then it got to a point where they got to know me and stuff, and then we started having back and forth. And I was like, you roadie guys, you guys ain't, in your tight pants and all of this, real men ride BMX, and you guys are wimps, and, you fall down and you start crying, all of that type of stuff. We fall, we get up, and we fall from like, 10, 20 feet in the air and get up and keep going. You guys get a little road rash, and, you take a week off the bike. And man, it was so much back and forth, and, and it was friendly banter. And then it got to the point where the guys are like, you know what? You talk a lot. We got something for that. You need to come out and do a ride with us. I'm like, nah, not interested in it. BMX, this is my life, bro. This is what I do. So they're like, it went on for weeks, like trying to, coerce me into getting on a road bike. I'm like, nah, man, what's wrong with you guys? I don't have a bike. I don't have no cycling gear. I don't have that, I don't want to be, looking like, I was calling them all type, the names that you said back in the day. Don't want to get canceled, but didn't look very manly, so basically, we just used to go at it. But like, I don't got a bike, I don't got no gear, nothing. How am I supposed to, come on, man, it's my BMX, I'm good. You guys go do your thing, you're happy, and I go ride with the real man. We jumping off of 20-foot walls and stuff, because we know how to take a hit. And this went over weeks, and then one week the guys came in, because my boss at the time that owned the store, he was the same height as me, and he had, obviously, he had lots and lots of bikes. So they had been talking to him, and they talked to him, and it's like, yo, we got to get a bike for this. So along comes this nice Mozzie, beautiful Mozzie, and they're like, okay, you don't got a bike? Here you go. Now you have a bike. And I'm like, man, what is wrong with you guys? I don't got no clothing or anything, none of that stuff, no shoes. I don't have anything. I'm not interested. You guys go away. So a week goes by again, and they come down with jersey, shoes, helmet, gloves, cycling shorts, because bib shorts weren't the thing as yet. And the thing is, they came with the world champion jersey. So back then, like, I don't know if they still do, but if you wore the world champion, you just didn't come out on a ride wearing a world championship jersey unless you earned it. And so basically, if anyone came on those group rides with like usually like elite riders wearing a world championship jersey, they just start calling you Fred. Look at Fred. What's wrong with Fred? Doesn't he know that that's not for you? You didn't earn that. So like, they gave me they really were having the time of me. They gave me the world championship jersey to wear. So like, after like a couple of weeks, I'm like, man, whatever. So I put on this kit and got on the ride with them, and I was rolling, and we were rolling, must have been about 5 or 6 miles, and they were doing the thing. They were going pretty good. They were looking back, checking on me, and whoa, he's all right, he's still here. But as we were leaving like Ridgewood, the town of Ridgewood, there was like a really good little hill going out of the town. And as we were going, we got to the hill. They were going up the hill, and I was like right there, like, this ain't no biggie, man. And they were going, and like, it seemed like they went a little faster. And I'm like, is this all you got? So we were about halfway up this hill. So me decides that, man, I'm gonna show these boys what is up. So I really knew nothing about lactic acid at the time. Well, as opposed to cycling, because I did used to run when I was younger, but this was different. And I, just didn't, had no understanding of lactic acid. And so I took off and I just like went to the front and I started pushing the pace. A couple guys were like, like sticking to my wheel and like, oh my goodness, he's got it going on. But then, just as I can see the top, it was only a short climb. It wasn't that long actually, probably about, I don't know, half a mile, maybe not even that. But for the distance and the steepness, the speed that we were going, it was a pretty good, pretty good bit of up. And the legs started to burn, started to die. Everyone started coming across me. And the good thing is I was at the front. So as they were cresting the top, they sort of like just maybe about 4 or 5 bike lengths. And because I put in such an effort, I couldn't close that gap like for that 4 or 5. And I just watched them go up the street, roll away and roll away and roll away. They were gone. They dropped me. They just left me. And then the next 3 hours, because it was my first time into the country, up in Ridgewood, New Jersey, I knew none of these roads. I just took the train from New Jersey, like Jersey City, to Ridgewood and back. And that was it to get to work. Man, I rode around for the next 3 hours trying to find my way back to the shop. Got back to the shop. It was probably about lunchtime. I was starving. I was tired. Oh my goodness. They had a laugh on me. They had a laugh on me. I got teased. But from that day, I was like, what? That is not ever happening again. Never happening again. So what I did do, I started like riding. I'd go in a little early or finish early and just go for a ride. And I just started riding. And that's where I got the bug from. That's how I got into cycling. That's where I got hooked. So after I did get hooked, and then the next thing was like, the sport wasn't cheap back then for, whatever money you made. And it's not cheap now. So this is my thing. I need to make sure I can get this up and running, this going, so that these kids are probably talented kids, and if you give them the platform where they can come and just ride their bikes, not really worry about if they're gonna have the gear, the food, the races, the preparation, to be able to train, all of those worries. I don't want them to have those worries. I just want them to come and work hard. And it's going to be, it's not going to be just about having power, being strong, going fast and forward hard. There will be skills camp. There will be off-road riding. There will be so much like just back to basics type riding going on. And I'm looking forward to that. I'm pretty sure some of the kids that I get to bring through the program are going to be looking forward to it. I know it's going to be a massive success. And it's just taking its slow. It's coming slowly, but hey, we're gonna do this. And I'm gonna jump off of this now because it's coming up to my bedtime. I gotta be up really, really early. Thank you for joining me today, and I will see you tomorrow. We got Tour Lombardi, which is not until 2 weeks time, but I'm just gonna start going over stuff that's happening. Maybe even talk about a few things. Like I did a couple of videos of changing tires, and also I got some videos of some of the UK riders and that they go to Regent's Park, and Regent's Park is really popular. And yeah, so it's that time for me. So it's time for me to check out. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate you. And this is my stepping stone. This is my goal. I'm trying to get to get to Europe next year, get Say It With Your Legs Media to become a household name in the next 2 years. And then with that, we can go forward to funding this International Youth Cycling Academy. Once again, thank you. My name is Ines Luby. I do appreciate you. Thank you for hitting the like button, and thank you for subscribing to the channel. I will see you tomorrow sometime. Not sure what time, but I will see you tomorrow. So, where are we? Just trying to there we go, bring it back. And yeah, we out. So we couldn't get the conversation with Justin going, trying to get that going, folks. And big up to Sepp Kuss and Jumbo Visma. And stop saying that's what we're gonna do. We did pretty good today. We didn't do too many oohs and ahs because we were flowing pretty good. So just for that, Mr. Luby. Yeah, baby. So I'm getting my just trying to get the flow back, trying to get confident and just talk and read and just conversation without all of the extras. There are words, so guess what? We're going to use them. So yeah, Say With Your Legs Media. So you saw up, I had on the screen the t-shirts. So I got the t-shirts. You can get your t-shirt now. Just hit me up on the email and I will get you a t-shirt. And the jerseys, I'm going to shoot for the new year to get the new jersey. It's going to be a slightly different color. But yeah, it's a really dope color. A lot of people like the color so far, but that's what we're going to be doing. Anyway, peace out. Enjoy your day. Thank you for tuning in. Ines Luby, Say It With Your Legs Media. And that's what's up, baby. Say With Your Legs Media. You know what to do. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Thanks. We got lots of stuff coming up.